showdown we circle on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. Relay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstrom. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain in the throw. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes ball game here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly at about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Who's in the clear? They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score first and goal from the 3. He tried to missile toward the end zone. He missiles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Look at the pass. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly. brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Big throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw quick.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here in this fourth and short.
The receiver grabs him. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Receiver in motion now. They'll run it with the shotgun. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Both getting a block down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's strong. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can they pick up the first down round? The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And then first down right back to the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And now they'll run it on the draw. He brings it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Reinbolt. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
He hands it to the back. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. Hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
1st down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch in space. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He needed the tight end for a completion. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back of the backfield. The defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? Grab made by the tight end. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the screen. Still going. It's a foot race. Highlight moment, the kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was in that time. And now third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the hole chases and releases the ball. It's incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll hand it off. And stop him right at the 24.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium.
Get set.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down.
Gorilla. In blue.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. The record, no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, let's get pushed back here. So here we go, third down. It's the kind of play that decides football games. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's a quick shovel pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaking free at the 30. Here's out of bounds after a solid gain.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Got it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Slab.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Weinberg. And he brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And this pass is caught. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Come on, set.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They're going down shooting the end zone. This will set up a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime.
Rita. Lasso.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Texas. Good catch and run for 6. They're setting out to try the PAT. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tremendous toughness here. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And they'll set up at the 26 for the 1st play of this drive.
6-9-1.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Okay,
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And this one is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Dogs come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Breaks free. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play for the 46.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field.
Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Reinbold. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. It's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wayne Haskins. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well-executed onside kick.
Well, now that we're in this 2nd half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
The sure hands. It's double. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw here. Going for his running back. Oh, he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking through at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front. The quarterback made the defense pay big time.
From the shotgun, inside give. Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17.
On the set.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give now from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion.
42 Spider.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this game.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. So settle down first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff again. It's through a tackle.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Using the ground game here to pass the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets paid on the outright. Defense reacts quickly to go to short game of the play. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Backfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The offense already has one 4-point conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Against the tight end is complete. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47th.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it. And the pass throw is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And 3rd and short. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now. First down at the 34.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tight end makes the ground.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Toss play to the outside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He finds his tight end for the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaking tackles and going. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia. Kirk, some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys.
Looking to throw it deep. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He'll pitch it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Going with the old counter run here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On the ground. For the score. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. They're going to come out with it. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Jackrabbit.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's double. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Nice execution here for the 1st down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Ready?
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Reinbolt. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Back to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion will make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. A matchup of 2 powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
They come to the line in victory formation. They can run out the clock and secure the W. This This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA.